What's up, YouTube? This is Cdog back with another Transformers Movie The Best review. This is on TakaraTomy's Transformers Movie The Best MB-18 Warhammer Bumblebee. And as you can see, we have a nice little diorama here of Optimus Prime from the last night versus Warhammer Bumblebee with Megatron in the background. And as you can see, I did get his ankle tilt to work. Just it clicks. It has like one click. It doesn't work like it's supposed to, but it does work. So let's check it out. Alright, so checking out the packaging really quickly. As you can see, we have cool little CGI of Bumblebee himself there. Got the Japanese name, Warhammer Bumblebee, with an Autobot symbol, MB-18. TakaraTomy, top Transformers Movie The Best. You got another little art there of Bumblebee. Looks like the one from the Studio series, or damn close. You got the different eras. We got 2007, Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction, and The Last Night. Transformers on the side, and on the back we have some production images, product images. MB-18 Warhammer Bumblebee. Got some kind of cool quote, Transform, and his bio, I imagine, and where he's from. So without further ado, let's get right into the review. Alright, so here he is out of the box. Actually, it's already been out of the box, but got some kind of cool mustard yellow paint there on the door to match up the plastic. Same with the kind of MPM3 Bumblebee window there. It's got the same kind of transformation with that piece right there. You can see black paint here for the front of the grill, as well as he's got silver metallic for his headlights, and he's got a little yellow for the Chevrolet sign, and he's even got black here underneath. They didn't fill in all these vents right here, but they did paint a little bit. Got some molding of the vents, got the molding of the door handles, as well as the different concave and contours of the car. Got some more black paint here on the back, except for they missed the dual exhausts, but they have black paint for the spoiler, the roof, and the hood. Got translucent plastics for all 6 windows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got the windshield and the windows, and the back windshield as well. Got the taillights painted on. You can see molded on Chevrolet symbol there. So very cool. He rolls nicely, I should add. Smooth enough. You can see little details there molded onto the rims, the little bolts and whatnot. Got a little notch here for one of his accessories. You get the peg right there, and you just stick the peg right in there like that, and there you go. There's one of his accessories. He also comes with this accessory. This is his Warhammer. You got some paint here, different paint apps, and you can see the split. So what you can do is you can open it, and then there's a little slot right there. And what you're meant to do is you're supposed to take that slot, stick it there just like that, and then you have all the weapon storage you need. So it kind of looks interesting. You can also put it on the side a little bit more if you want, since the slot can give you some options. And you can also put this on the other side, but the peg will stick down and it will kind of get in the way of rolling, although it still will roll. You can see some paint here on the Canon yellow paint. So removing these out of the way and flipping this back into place, let's get into transformation. So first off, you want to open the doors, and there's a little notch that goes in here. You can see it right there, and then this. So just grab it and open them up just like that, and then you take the front wheels and you open them up too, just like that. Okay, you want to flip them upside down, and you want to unpeg his hands that are pegged in here, and you want to pull them out just like that. and they come out, and then up on this hinge, rotate around, bring 90 degrees to the front. Same thing on this side. Bring this down, bring it out, up, rotate around 90 degrees to the front. Pull down the hands, just like that. Next, you want to kind of loosen this up and you want to flip this up too. This flips this up, and then you bring this part down, and there's a tab right there. You're going to go up onto the upper tab slot right above my fingernail right there. And you just plug that in like that. And then what you want to do with this is you want to pull this down on this double hinge. You want to make sure that this part is flat. You don't want to do it like this, and you don't want to do it like this. You want to make sure it's flat. Once it's flat, you can then fold this up in there, fold this up in there, and then you fold this up. Let me get these out of the way. And you see that tab right there? You want to make sure it's above that. And that there's a slot right here. And then that tab is going to go into that slot. And I'll show you what I mean. What did I do? Something's in the way here. Oh, let's see, arm. Okay. I just had it. It just went in there. Oh, it's because I need to, remember I said to pull that part down, then you pull this in. Just like that. And you're going to want to put that tab into that slot just like that. And you see how this is lined up there like that? And there you go. That's the back. Then you fold these down. Just like so. Just the shoulders. And now we're going to do the legs. So you want to split that. These will be flopping around, which is really annoying, but it's something you have to deal with. What you do is you fold this in to from the side to the middle, then you fold this from the bottom up to the same side. Then you separate this, and it's pegged in this time. It's not slotted in, there's an actual peg in a hole. And then you revert that up to the top, and you take this foot and you slide it over like that, and then you rotate this whole hinge down. You bring this back onto that. You see that little crevice? It lines up like that. You bring this over, and then there's a tab right there that slots in to there. Just like that. Same thing on the other side. Bring this to the front. Bring the bottom to the side that was. Slide this over like this. Then bring this up. Once you have that slide over, bring this hinge down, bring that back over, and tab in. And now you just have to get everything situated to make it. I wish he had more of a neck. I don't feel like his neck is long enough. But more or less, you have everything done. So let's get this guy situated. Alright, so as you can see, this one doesn't like to stay tabbed in, which is really aggravating. But it will eventually. And there we go. And then you want to take these and you want to shift these up. Give them some flair. And there you go. As you can see, there's Bumblebee. Now, for articulation, he has front to back on the ankles, although they need to be much tighter and not falling apart like that. That's really aggravating. I don't know if the main version does that, but you can kick way up, kick way back, you can kick out to the side somewhat. He's got a thigh swivel, and then his foot, his knee goes up pretty good. You get a waist swivel, you get all the way out 90 degrees to the side on the shoulder. You get a full swivel 360, a little over 90, maybe 92 degrees or so. You get the bicep swivel, and then the hinged hand for transformation. You get the ball jointed head that will look up pretty good amount. but it doesn't have a neck, so it doesn't really look down at all, maybe about a degree or so. But you can also, of course, swivel on that, and then it also will tilt somewhat. So there's this articulation. You can see some molded details in the middle there. That looks kind of cool. Got another Chevrolet sign. Or is that the same one? I guess that's a... No, that's a different one. But you can see it right there, molded on. Looks pretty cool. Although it doesn't match with the yellow paint there. But you got silver paint on the arms, as well as on the side of the arms. Looking nice. On the lower leg. Looks pretty good. And then the helmet and face sculpt. You got the Autobot symbol on the helmet, and then silver paint with the blue eyes. The blue eyes don't look so great. They should be with more details and whatnot, but this is what he looks like from the back. So you get a little stand port there, for your flight stands. So pretty cool. I like that it's got the little details molded in. You even got details molded in the inside of the doors. Details molded in up here for his collar pieces. Looks like there was like slots to fit his collar pieces in at one point. See? Could be just tab slots. These can go up more if you want. They're mainly supposed to just go like that. And yeah, so he's also got his hammer. You can always slot his hammer into his hand. Just slide it in there like that. And then you of course have this hand, and this is on the right arm this time. I believe the last night version was on the other arm, but you want to slide that off the mushroom peg and then slide this one back on. And then we have the cannon hand. So very cool. That's where it shines right here. So to get him in a pose or something, let's see if we can get him in a nice pose pretty easily. You can get him in one of these type of poses. But one thing is weird is he's got ankle tilts on the outways, and if they used the waist swivel, they could have swiveled the waist and then used the thigh swivels and then had ankle tilts inward. They could have engineered it that way, and they should have, because it would have made the figure a lot better and stand a lot better. As is, he's kind of wonky for standing because his ankles don't go inward. But you can still get some poses, as you saw in the first shot of the video, and that didn't take much. It's just, you know, so as you can see, you can still pose them. So another thing I wanted to show is that Optimus Prime on the right over there, Nemesis Prime. I didn't show on my review that his hands have the swivel. I did show on the Caliber Optimus review, but I didn't actually mention it in my Nemesis Prime MB-20 review. And just to show you that he does have wrist swivels. So there's what he looks like next to Megatron. And when I do the Last Night Hound, I will show them all together as the Last Night. So let me know what you think of the review. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe for more toy reviews. And as always, stay awesome, stay subbed, and stay tuned for the next video. Peace, guys. That's a wrap.